Welcome to part 2 of the GED Math 2020 and Beyond video. Please, it's very important you watch all our GED videos for best results. We've already had a lot of students pass their GED by watching our videos, and we want you to be a part of our success story. Let's dive in. Question 26. Compare the fractions 2 over 3 and 4 over 7. Here, you are supposed to tell if it's less than, greater than, or equal to. To compare two fractions, all you have to do is cross multiply them and compare the values. So we will have 2 times 7, which is 14. We have 4 times 3, which is 12. Since 14 is greater than 12, we can say that 2 over 3 is greater than 4 over 7. Some students get confused about the less than and greater than signs. The rule is that the open end always faces the bigger number. So as long as your open end is facing the bigger number, you are good. Question 27. We are writing the expression, John is 5 years older than twice Michael's age, mathematically. Let's write the expression here so we can easily work with it. Translation of expression is very common on the GED. We will just solve this question and add a link in the description where you can get more information to master it. Please check it out. We can represent John with J and Michael with M. Is means equal to. 5 years older than will be 5 plus. When you see words like bigger than, faster than, more than, and so on, they mean addition. We know that twice means 2 times, so twice Michael's age will be 2 times M. 2 times M is the same as 2M. So we have J equals 5 plus 2M as our answer. Please smash the like button. It is the best way you can support the channel and encourage us to post more videos. Please don't ignore this. We put in a lot of work to bring you this video. Thank you. Question 28. Find the slope of a line that passes through the point 24 and the point 65. To find the slope of a line giving 2 points, we will use the slope formula. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Formulas are given on the GED, so don't worry too much about it. Of course, memorizing it can save you some time on the test. Please note that you can call any of the point 1 or 2. I'm choosing this as 1 and this as 2. We know that when you have a point, the first value is your x and the second value is your y. Since we are calling this point 1, we will have x1, y1 here. Same thing for this. Since we are calling this our point 2, we can call this x2, y2. We just put the values into the formula. We have 5, which is y2 minus 4, which is y1, divided by 6, which is x2 minus 2, which is x1. We simplify. 5 minus 4 is 1 over 6 minus 2, which is 4. So the slope is 1 over 4. Question 29. We are supposed to find the slope and y-intercept of y equals 3x plus 5. This equation is written in the slope-intercept form. This is y equals mx plus b. Again, formulas are given, so don't worry too much about it. In this form, the slope is the m. This is the coefficient of the x, or simply put, what is with the x. So here, the 3, which is the coefficient of the x, is our slope. The y-intercept is the b. This is the constant, or simply put, what is without the x. So here, the 5 will be our y-intercept. Slope is 3, y-intercept is 5. Please check out other forms like 2y equals 4x minus 8 on our website, ultimateged.com. This is solved in slightly a different way. Link in description. You can also get more GED practice questions on our website. Question 30. Here, we want to find the area of the inscribed circle. Given that the area of the square is 81, this is similar to question 15 of the previous video. The difference is that here we are given information about the square and asked to find the circle. You can compare it with question 15. The area of a square is length squared. We have been given the area as 81. So we have L squared equals 81. To find length, we will perform the opposite operation. Since we have squared, we will find the square root of both sides. Square root of L squared is L, and square root of 81 is 9. So the length of the square is 9. You will notice that the length of the square will be the same as the diameter of the circle, so we can say that the diameter of the circle is also 9. The area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. We know that the radius of a circle is half the diameter. So the radius is 9 divided by 2, which is 4.5. Now, we can put our radius into this formula and solve. Area equals pi times 4.5 squared. Pi is 3.14, and 4.5 squared is 20.25. The area is therefore 3.14 times 20.25, which is 63.585. This required a lot of steps. Please go over it and visit our website to try similar questions so you can master it and improve your speed. Question 31. For question 31, we are supposed to arrange 1 over 2, 3 over 4, 1 over 5, and 1 over 4 in ascending order. The easiest way to compare multiple fractions is to convert them to their decimal form. These fractions here are common fractions that you have to memorize their decimal forms. 1 over 2 is 0.5. 3 over 4 is 0.75. 1 over 5 is 0.2. 1 over 4 is 0.25. Please memorize them right now. You can also use your calculator to change to decimal by dividing. Example, 1 over 2 is 1 divided by 2, which will give you 0.5. With these, we can arrange them. 0.2, which is 1 over 5, is smallest. Then 0.25, which is 1 over 4. Then 0.5, which is 1 over 2. Then finally, 0.75, which is 3 over 4. Sometimes you will be asked to compare numbers with both decimals and fractions. Example, compare 2 over 3, 0.5, and 3 over 4. Same ideal, change the two fractions into decimals and compare the three decimals. Question 32. We are multiplying the polynomial 2x minus 3 by the polynomial 3x plus 3. This question could have also been multiply 2x minus 3 by 3x plus 3 using the FOIL method. It's the same process. You have to multiply each term in the second polynomial by the terms in the first polynomial. So the 2x will multiply the 3x, Then it would multiply the 3. Next, the negative 3 will multiply the 3x and then the 3. Please note that when you have a minus, you will use it as the sign of the number following it when multiplying. That's why we are using negative 3. Now, let's do the multiplication. 2x times 3x will give us 6x squared. 2x times 3 will give us 6x. Next, negative 3 times 3x will give us negative 9x. Negative 3 times 3 will give us negative 9. Next, we can add like terms. 6x minus 9x. This will give us negative 3x. So our final answer will be 6x squared minus 3x minus 9. Question 33. Find the mean, mode, and median of 4, 3, 4, 5, 7, 4, 8. Finding the mean is the same as finding the average. We will add all the values and divide it by the number of values. So we will have 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 4 plus 8 divided by the number of values, which is 7 here. Adding this, we will have 35 over 7. 35 divided by 7 is 5. Therefore, the mean is 5. The mode is the item with the highest frequency. Here, there are 4s than any other number, so 4 is the mode. The median is the middle number. To find the median, we first have to arrange the numbers. So we have 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Here, the median will be 4. It's the number in the middle. Question 34. In order to graduate, Michael has to make an average score of at least 90. If he made 95 and 94 on his first 2 tests, what should his score be on his final test in order to graduate? This is the average or mean question. To find the average, we need to add all the scores, divide by the number of tests taken. We've been given the average he must get, which is 90, so we can put it here. Now, we also know the number of tests he is taking. He's taken 2, and there's 1 more left. So he's taken a total of 3 tests. So we can put it here. We know that what goes at the top is the sum of the tests. 2 of them have been given. We have 95 as the first score, plus 94 as the second score. We don't know the third score, so we will represent it by x and solve for x. Please learn this setup. It's quite common on the GED. Since the 3 is dividing, we can multiply both sides by 3. This 3 will cancel out. 90 times 3 is 270. Now, let's add this. 94 plus 95 is 189. We have a one-step equation. Since the 189 is adding, we can subtract 189 from both sides. This will cancel out. 270 minus 189 is 81. So Michael must get a minimum score of 81 to graduate. Please go over this again and again till you get it. You can also try more questions on our website. Question 35. When rolling a 6-sided dice, what is the probability that the number is 4 or greater? Probability is desired outcome divided by total possible outcome. When you roll a dice, there are 6 possible outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We want the outcome to be 4, 5, or 6. That is 3 desired outcomes. So we divide. 3 divided by 6. This will give us 1/2 as our final answer. Question 36. Find the volume of a cylinder that has a diameter of 12 and a height of 15. The formula for finding the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h, where r is the radius and h is the height. A lot of the GED geometry questions are just formula work. The values you are given might not match the formula, so you will have to do a little work. Here, we have been given the height, so we put it in the formula. Next, we need the radius. We have been given the diameter. We know that the radius is diameter divided by 2. So we do that to get 6 as our radius. So we have the volume to be pi, which is 3.142, times 6 squared times 15. We input this into our calculator and get the volume of the cylinder to be 1696.7. Sometimes GED questions are not that straightforward. This same question could have been worded this way. John wants to fill a barrel of diameter 12 feet and height 15 feet with oil. What is the volume of oil he can put into the barrel without spilling it? This is exactly the same question. First, you have to know that the barrel is a cylinder, so you can replace the word barrel with cylinder. Second, you have to know that volume of the cylinder will be the same as the volume of the oil that will be put into it without spilling it. Question 37. Find the length of the side marked X. When you see this mark here, it means it's perpendicular, or simply put, the angle is 90 degrees. Sometimes you will be told it's a right triangle and no angles will be given. You should know that right triangles have one angle being 90 degrees. Since this angle is 90 degrees, we can use the Pythagoras theorem to solve. Hypotenuse, which is the long side, square, equals a squared plus b squared, where a and b are the two other sides. Here, the long side, or hypotenuse, is what we are finding. So we have x squared equals 4 squared plus 3 squared. 4 squared is 16, and 3 squared is 9. We add them. 16 plus 9 is 25. To find x, we will find the square root of both sides. This will cancel out. Square root of 25 is 5. Therefore, x equals 5. Question 38. A pole, which is 4 feet tall, casts a shadow 3 feet on the ground. What is the distance from the top of the pole to the end of the shadow it casts? This is pretty much the same question as 37. Let's get a diagram. So this is our pole, which is 4 feet. This is the shadow it casts, which is 3 feet. We are supposed to find the distance from the top of the pole to the end of the shadow. We will see that we have formed a right triangle exactly like in 37. We solve it exactly the same way. X squared equals 4 squared plus 3 squared. So you solve it and get the distance as 5 feet, same as 37. Another very common kind of setup used in GED is the ladder on the wall. A ladder is touching a vertical wall at 4 feet above the ground. The bottom of the ladder is 3 feet from the wall. What is the length of the ladder? So the diagram will look like this. The diagram is obviously not accurate. This is the wall, and this is the floor. The ladder is 4 feet on the wall and is 3 feet on the ground. You can see that the ladder, X, forms a right triangle with the wall and the floor. We can therefore use the same method to find the length of the ladder. Question 39. Simplify 2 exponent negative 3 times 8. This question is a basic GED math question testing your knowledge of negative exponents. Negative exponents give inverse. So, 2 exponent negative 3 is the same as 1 over 2 exponent 3. Note that the 2 comes to the denominator and the exponent negative 3 now becomes exponent positive 3. 2 exponent 3 is 8. So we have 1 over 8 times 8. The 8 can cancel out, so our final answer is 1. Question 40. For question 40, we want you to write in the comments section a question for us to solve. This can be a question you saw in the GED or a question you saw in a book. It could also be a topic you find difficult. We will pick some of the questions and teach you how to easily solve it. Let's end this video here. Please like and share this video and subscribe for more GED videos. Also, visit our website, ultimateged.com. Link in the description and get more help. There's a lot more we have to cover, so see you in the next video.